Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jikook Magic, the place where every smile, glance, and tiny moment between Jimin and Jungkook holds a deeper meaning than what meets the eye. Today, we'll dive into two different worlds, one filled with memories, and the other bathed in the glow of the spotlight. Because behind Jimin's cleaning cloth and Jungkook's black denim lies a story that never truly ended. After 2 years of packed schedules, countless activities, and finally completing his military service, Jimin returned to a place that holds countless memories, the BTS practice room. To many, it might just look like an ordinary room, but for Jimin, it's where everything began. The silent witness of laughter, tears, and hard work that shaped him into who he is today. In his latest post, Jimin shared several photos from that very room. The walls, once filled with scribbles, signatures, and graffiti from their trainee days, stood as a time capsule of their youth. He was seen gently wiping the mirror, gazing softly at his reflection, as if speaking to his younger self. The colorful streaks on the glass formed abstract circular patterns, like bursts of energy symbolizing their youthful passion and creativity. Everything seemed alive again, bringing back echoes of laughter, dreams, and shared struggles. Jimin looked simple yet captivating, wearing a black knit beanie, a long-sleeved white shirt, and holding a cloth in his hand. His expression was calm, yet full of warmth and quiet determination. With a short but meaningful caption, he wrote, "After 2 years, it's finally time to clean the graffiti." That one simple line was enough to flood ARMY with emotion. Many said it felt symbolic, as if Jimin wasn't just returning to the practice room, but to the world he once left behind for a while, the world of BTS. But, as always, the emotional moment was soon brightened by the group's sunshine, J-Hope. Upon seeing Jimin's post, he couldn't resist leaving his trademark playful comment. "Since we're gonna use the practice room now, make sure you clean it super well." The comment instantly filled the section with laughter. "Only J-Hope could tease Jimin in such a warm way," wrote one ARMY. Another added, "Hobi Hyung never changes. He always knows how to make Jimin smile." That tiny interaction between them brought a wave of nostalgia over the fandom. After so long without seeing them joke around publicly, this small moment felt like a warm reunion, a reminder of their bond and friendship. For ARMY, Jimin and J-Hope aren't just bandmates. They're brothers, people who grew up together, understood each other, supported one another, and never forgot how to laugh at the little things. That day, the world seemed to pause for a while to take in a familiar sight. Jimin smiling, J-Hope teasing, and ARMY smiling right along with them, thinking, yes, BTS really is family. And now, let's turn our eyes to Jungkook, the man who once again left the world speechless. In his latest Calvin Klein campaign, Jungkook didn't just pose. He commanded. There's something in the way he looks into the camera, that calm confidence, that effortless sensuality, that leaves everyone entranced. His charm flows naturally, as if magnetism itself is written into his DNA. For those who don't follow pop culture closely, a stroll past the massive Calvin Klein billboard on East Houston Street, Lower Manhattan, will tell you everything you need to know. There, glowing under the city lights, is the face that has captured global attention. Jungkook, BTS's youngest member, now a true global icon. I know my fans have been waiting for this campaign to return, and it feels amazing to wear Calvin Klein's iconic denim once again. Jungkook said in an official statement, at 28 years old, fresh from completing 18 months of military service in June, Jungkook has returned with an aura that's more refined, magnetic, and sophisticated than ever. He first became Calvin Klein's ambassador in 2023, and now, 2 years later, he's back, ready to capture the world all over again. This campaign, set against the backdrop of New York City, bursts with intensity and allure. Jungkook appears shirtless, riding a motorcycle through the streets, accompanied by the pulsing beats of the Chemical Brothers' Block Rockin' Beats, 1997. Each frame strikes the perfect balance between power and sensuality, two qualities that define him perfectly. According to Calvin Klein, the concept centers on movement and performance, reflecting Jungkook's unparalleled stage energy. The collection pays tribute to 90s fashion, featuring sleek all-black denim looks that are bold, clean, and effortlessly sexy. In an exclusive GQ magazine shoot, Jungkook posed in a dimly lit red hallway, wearing a black t-shirt, black jeans, and a fur-collared leather jacket. Silver jewelry adorned his lips, fingers, and wrists, while his hair, parted in the middle with strands falling across his face, gave him the look of a heartthrob straight out of a dream. Before the official release, Calvin Klein teased fans with a short TikTok clip that quickly sent the internet into a frenzy. Within hours, the video was flooded with thousands of reposts and comments from fans nostalgic for Jungkook's 2023 campaign. One viral comment read, "Lord, give me strength. I can't handle CK Jungkook again." Some fans even joked that Jungkook's underwear was once again trending worldwide. The energy in every Calvin Klein shoot is always incredible, and this time was no different. I'm so excited to see the final results. Jungkook added with his signature warm smile, the kind of smile that could stop hearts in an instant. The photo shoot was directed by Myrta Lass, the renowned fashion photographer behind last year's viral Calvin Klein campaign with Jeremy Allen White, the one that took over the internet. And now, it's Jungkook's turn to make history with his own unique brand of soft yet dangerous charisma. He's not just a model. He's a symbol of confidence, freedom, and sensuality. A man who makes the world stop just to look at him. But even as the world is mesmerized by Jungkook's global aura, for many ARMY, there's something softer and much more meaningful behind all that spotlight. A thin, invisible thread that always connects two names, Jimin and Jungkook. Despite their busy schedules and separate paths, the bond between them remains something beyond words. As Jimin gently smiled in that practice room, many couldn't help but recall those old memories, when Jungkook would sit quietly in the corner, watching Jimin with admiration, staying late to perfect their choreography together. Now, 2 years later, both have returned, one with a cleaning cloth in hand, the other in black denim under the global spotlight. And yet, something remains the same. A warm connection built on respect, friendship, and a quiet kind of love between two artists who grew up side by side. Jimin may be cleaning the mirror, but to many, that moment feels like a symbol, wiping away the dust of time to reveal the memories they once shared. Meanwhile, Jungkook, with his sharp, magnetic gaze in Calvin Klein's campaign, shows that maturity and gentleness can coexist. Lessons he may have learned through the years with BTS, and perhaps from someone who once taught him how to dance with his heart. For ARMY, seeing both of them return in their own ways isn't just about two stars shining in different skies. It's about two souls who grew together, pushed each other, complemented each other, and quietly still illuminate one another. 2 years, 2 journeys, 2 hearts returning to their own worlds, yet still bound by something that words can never fully express. Jimin wipes the mirror, as if erasing the past to welcome a new beginning. Jungkook, with that piercing gaze in Calvin Klein's spotlight, proves that growing up doesn't mean losing the softness he once shared with BTS. And maybe, with someone who always taught him to move with emotion. For ARMY, they're not just 2 stars. They're 2 souls, forever growing, forever shining, even as they walk different paths. Thank you for watching Jikook Magic today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartfelt and meaningful stories about Jimin and Jungkook. See you in the next video, and as always, keep believing in the magic between them.